Hello, Erin. Hey, everybody. Hello. Hi. How we doing? Staying busy? Having fun? Hopefully. I'll tell you who I am in just one moment. Give everybody a couple minutes to get situated. Get ready to cook. Or just watch and ask questions, either one. All right. Okay. Shout you out. What's up, New Jersey sports boy? There's your shout out. Oh. Okay. Hi, guys. Oh, thanks. Yeah, my crazy hair, curly hair, don't care. All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all comfortable, or if you're in the kitchen, you're going to play along with us tonight, that's great too. This is our first episode of Cook with Brooke, presented by Moda Health. I am Brooke Olzendam, courtside reporter for the Portland Trail Blazers. If anyone's on here that doesn't watch games, maybe you're a fan of another team, but you're joining us, more the merrier. If you're anything like me during this time, I'm trying to stay active, go out for walks, do in-home workouts, and I don't know about you, but I'm cooking more than I've ever cooked for myself in my entire life and trying to make as healthy meals as I can. And so that's kind of what tonight is all about. We, as in the Trailblazers, partnered up with Moda Health to bring you some very healthy recipes. And we have these awesome live cooking demos that we're going to do. We've done this in the past before at Standard TV and Appliance, but obviously we're doing things differently now. So this is going to be virtual, which actually I think is even better because everyone can watch. Everyone's invited. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell everybody. So without further ado, as you can see, I will not be doing any of the cooking. Nobody wants to see that at all. So we're going to bring in our special guest. Let's see if she's here. Let's see if we're going to make this work. Okay, here she comes. I'd like to introduce you all to... She's coming. She's on her way. There she is.
Oh, I think I made it. Oh, I'm so proud of myself right now.
I'm so proud of you too. Trust me. I'm proud of both of us. So far, so good.
Okay.
Everybody, this is Moda Center Senior Executive Chef, Jessica Barnes. She's a good pal of mine. And she is in, not her own kitchen, but a very, very fancy kitchen. Can we see your phone? You have your own photographer, your own camera guy? Who's
My
that?
friend Matt. So Matt Brown is the Director of Operations at Providence Park and a very good friend of mine. We used to work together at the Moda Center. He used to be the Assistant Director of Operations. Ooh. Good promotion for you, kiddo. And he's also used to be a chef for Real Salt Lake. So
oh, wow.
Kind of.
Well, thank you, Matt. You're doing a great job so far.
Right? He's very proud of himself.
So, Chef Jessica, what have you been up to lately? I know you've been doing a lot of cooking, as you always do, but what have you been doing to stay busy?
I was spending an awful lot of time with Kevin. If you guys check out my Twitter and Instagram and Facebook pages, you'll see him doing a really terrifying video of cutting an orange. Eating it. But spoiler alert, he does not cut his finger, although you really think that he will the entire time. So I'm working on making him a better prep cook. I'm also doing a lot of gardening in my yard. We put the pool up, we put the trampoline up, and then we've got a really great herb garden, which some of that you'll see today, as well as some tomato plants, some radishes, and some lettuces and all sorts of fun stuff.
That's awesome. Well, during this time, you and I are going to be doing this. This is just the first episode, but there will be more. We're going to shoot for one a week, and you guys are going to be actually able to follow along if you want to. We put the ingredients up on social media a while back, so if you got them and you are cooking with us, great. If not, you can just ask questions. But what I really like about this is that, it can be interactive. So if you guys have questions, definitely for Jessica, Chef Jessica, not me. She's the one with all the expertise.
Or Brooke. No, ask Brooke lots of questions.
But they're healthy recipes from Moda Center, which I think is fantastic. So before we get into what we are cooking or preparing today, I know it, but some people don't, your background and how you got into the culinary arts.
Oh, that's such a big question. So I remember one day sitting at my mom's kitchen counter and kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. And she was standing there cooking something, and the radio's playing in the background, and she's got no shoes on. And I remember her saying, like, oh, well, you got to figure something out for the rest of your life that you can handle doing because you're a workaholic. You just have to figure out something that you can do for 80 hours a week. And I jokingly said, well, I want to do what you're doing. And she just kind of gave me that look. Yeah. that's an option. And I was like, oh, a big light bulb moment for me. Like, I could cook food in the kitchen and hang out, probably have to have shoes on, but I could have the radio playing and I could really just hang out with other people, make good food, make people happy. And the rest, they say, is history. I have 2 culinary degrees. I have a baking and pastry degree from Greystone and Napa in California. And then I also have a culinary degree from Hyde Park in New York. So,
woo! Okay, girl.
It led to one thing to another, yeah.
Well, that's very impressive. And you're great doing this stuff because, like I said, we've done this in the past. I love doing it with you because you are so good at explaining what you're doing for people that do know how to cook or for people that have never cooked before. So I'm really looking forward to this. Tonight, I guess I'll say, what are we putting together?
So today we have chosen one of our main three. There's 3 main salads at Plum Tasty, which is a portable cart that we do at the Moda Center on the main concourse. I think it's located about 810. Somebody quote me, I'm probably wrong. But it looks awesome, and it's supported by Moda Health, which obviously Moda is the name on the building. And they're all about healthy, fresh, organic, amazing produce. It's been an amazing opportunity for me to join with them. Every menu, every recipe, everything that we throw on that portable cart at the Moda Center has been verified through Moda Health. And it's really given me an opportunity to really stretch out and find very non-typical concessions types items. So everything that we do at the Plum Tasty, I'm super proud of. I call it my baby. Every time we get an opportunity to do a tour when it comes to the Moda Center, I'm always going to show them Plum Tasty because I'm super proud of what we do there. It's way more popular than anyone would have ever thought a salad cart could ever be. But today we're going to do Golden Girl, which is one of our, like I said, the 3 top salads that we sell there. It's got couscous. It's got some great curry dressing, some chickpeas, some golden raisins, and yeah, I'm going to throw some chicken on it at the end.
Awesome. By the way, great camera work. Great camera work.
This is bad. You knew you were going to get him in the shot. You can't help himself.
You know, I wasn't going to allow that. I needed to say hello. Okay, so like I said, we shared the ingredients on social media before. You just kind of mentioned them. If you don't have it and you just want to throw some questions out, great. But let's just go get right into it. And people that are cooking at home, follow Jessica's lead.
Ah! And if not, save the video and then follow it later. That's what I usually do whenever I'm watching a cooking video. So I've got a Vitamix from the Culinary Institute of America. Like I said, I graduated from there. But you want any kind of good sized blender that you can cut a lot of product into. Put that over there. So we're going to start with some just fresh garlic. You want about a tablespoon. And I know there's a lot of like crazy gadgets when it comes to like cleaning and cutting garlic, but I just like to do it the old fashioned way. I'm just kind of ripping it apart with my fingers.
Old school.
Right? Plus it smells amazing, and garlic is a great inflammatory, which is fantastic.
Well, I was going to add that this delicious salad is a great way to pack in tons of nutrient-dense foods all in one bowl. I did not read that. I came up with that myself.
She did a lot of research. I'm very proud of her. Absolutely.
The garlic. I would put double garlic if I can't.
I'll be honest with you. It calls for 1 tablespoon. I'm putting 2. I'm not gonna lie.
That's my style. I like that. And you mentioned the powerful antioxidants. I'm going to throw this in there too. Again, just off the top of my head, the powerful antioxidants found in herbs, sweet potato, and citrus help our bodies fight infection and stay strong in fighting free radicals.
Yes.
Write that down.
Write that down. I'm just trying to keep everybody safe out there in this crazy COVID universe. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm here. So how important is it to use fresh garlic? Because I have that big one from Costco, you know, it's already diced, or minced, I should say, and I use it all the time, but it's probably a little lazy, huh? It's always better with fresh.
Well, you know, I kind of sit somewhere in between what I'm doing right now and what you just mentioned, Brooke. So, you know, there's tubes that you can get from Safeway, the crushed garlic.
Yep.
I'm all about the tubes. Me and my sister are really big into the tubes. But honestly, as long as you get your garlic in there, I don't care.
I don't care.
Fresh garlic just makes you feel like you're being a little more like artisanal. So you're gonna put about a tablespoon of garlic, about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Be careful about the seeds.
Got it.
Right, and citrus is really awesome right now. I don't know if you guys can see the size on my lemons, but I just ran to Safeway and grabbed these, and they're gigantic. And then you're gonna do 2 tablespoons of curry. With all my recipes, and even the ones like the ones I'm doing right now, this is what we do at the Moda Center. But I'll tell you, Every recipe that I've ever found is just really more of a guideline. If you're really into curry, or if you want to add some turmeric into this, I highly recommend that you do so. If you want to add some ginger into this, that would be amazing. Recipes are my idea. Like I said, they're always a guideline. Really taste it, try it, and then just keep going. If it's too thick, add more water, add more juice, and just kind of make it your own. So we're going to add some pure maple to this to give it a little bit of sweetness. So it's 2 tablespoons of curry powder. And then we're going to do 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. We've got a nice organic pure maple syrup here.
By the way, Chef Jessica, someone is watching you right now from Brazil.
From Brazil?
Yeah, how about
Erica?
that?
Because I have a friend, Erica, from Brazil.
I don't know if it's Erica, but someone from Brazil is watching.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
And someone else said all the turmeric, so someone's a big turmeric fan.
Oh, and there's one thing, obviously the biggest part of it that I forgot. All right. Take all this nice toasted pecans.
Yum.
Tuck them in there. There we go.
Cover your ears, everybody.
Cover your ears, everybody. See? Definitely gonna add some water to this.
What are we making? Someone just said, maybe if you're coming in late, we're making the Golden Girl salad from Plum Tasty at Moda Center, and that is Chef Jessica. How often do you use that thing? Because people love them.
Oh, the Vitamix?
Yeah.
I use this like probably every other day. These things are absolutely fantastic. You can literally make soup in these. You can make sauces, obviously. Tomato sauce, if you have an amazing garden going this year, which I hope everyone does. Tomato sauce is fantastic. Smoothies are really great. Yeah, we can make virtually anything. Oh my gosh. So I know on the recipe it says peanut sauce. We use pecans today since there are so many people that have a peanut allergy. We're going to go ahead and blend all that together. As you can see, you get super, super smooth. And again, try it as you make it. If you need a little more salt, you need a little bit more curry powder. You, like I said, add some turmeric into it. All that. You can add some tahini to it if you're really into that kind of stuff. Or trade out the pecans for peanuts. Also a really great idea. And this stuff will stay just like this. Pour it into a container, cover it. It'll stay in the refrigerator for up to 6 days. Yeah. So there's our dressing. We got one step taken care of.
Nailed it.
Right? Nailed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Brooke. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to clean this off, and I'll be right back. Brooke, maybe you should answer some questions. Anybody got anything out there?
Well, I love that. There's a lot of people watching this with their kids while they're making dinner, which is so fun. I love that. So it's kind of a family affair. Got a lot of people shouting out from all over the world, which, you know what, I find that a lot. You know, when we're on the road or we're playing at Moda Center, I have people come up to me that say, I flew all the way, you know, from Spain to see the Blazers. I've always been a huge fan. I have a friend from Australia that has a Dame tattoo on his arm, and he and his family, flew all the way to Moda Center to Portland just to see Dame, and we figured that all out. That was really cool. And it's just neat to see all these fans that are true, like, diehard Blazers fans, and they've never even been to the U.S. and they just love the Blazers. So it doesn't surprise me that there are a lot of people watching from far, far away.
That makes me super happy. I've been to Mexico, I think 2 or 3 times in the last 5 years, and every time I go, I see somebody in a Blazers hat or jersey or something. That makes me really happy.
Mexico sounds really nice right now.
We should go. Brooke, we should do this next time, Brooke.
Our next cooking
Brooke. People to do this.
We'll be making something from there. We'll get all the ingredients and we'll make it poolside.
Yes. And a cocktail next time. It'll be fantastic. So the next thing I'm going to work on is the couscous. So Bob's Red Mill, obviously locally, which is fantastic. So according to the directions on the package, we're going to do 1.5 cups of water, a cup of couscous. Bring it up to a boil, bring the water up to a boil, add the couscous, and then we're going to cover it and let it sit for about 15 minutes. I do have some pre-made just in case I terribly go wrong on Instagram Live. Right?
Never.
Don't believe you, Brooke. I don't believe you at all. So, like I said, 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to dump that in there. I'm going to throw a cup of couscous in there. Couscous is really awesome. I'm a big fan. It's got a lot of fiber in there. Wheat flour. This one is a tricolor, so it's got spinach, it's got tomato powder, and then it's got, what's the other one, amaranth or annatto seed to help color it. So you got your tricolored couscous here.
I've been making couscous and just saving it, like putting it in Tupperware, and you can just, it's kind of one of those things you can put anything on, you know, just kind of whatever flavor you want. It's just kind of soaks up whatever you choose to put on it.
Absolutely. So the recipe, and that's something to kind of be noted, the recipe on the back of the bag will always tell you to go ahead and throw water. You can put beef base in here, chicken base in there, vegetable stock in there. You can throw a little bit of tomato in there. You can throw some saffron. I mean, really fresh herbs in there, especially when you boil your water. Anything that you want to add flavor into, especially like a full base flavor, you want to add that into the broth ahead of time. So right now we're just going to use water. We've got a whole lot of flavors that we're layering. But for anyone out there that wants to just eat couscous, yeah, absolutely. Put veggie stock in there, beef stock in there. It's all good. It's all good.
Someone I work with the Blazers and travels a lot with us, Jacob Gifford, just told me he's making mac and cheese, which, you know what? You do you, Jacob. You do you. And that's what he's having.
Yeah.
I dare you to make the Golden Girl salad, Jacob. Step out of your comfort zone.
Right? That's what this whole COVID thing's about.
Try new things.
Try new things. I'm with you, Brooke. Absolutely. I'm literally cooking in Matt's kitchen. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah.
I don't know where anything is.
All right. So while we're waiting for that water to boil, another really awesome thing that you can do with this couscous is you can lightly fry it in olive oil. So I'm going to do that. Get used to Matt's kitchen over here. So take a regular saute pan and throw a little bit of olive oil in here. And then that couscous, before I throw it in the water, I'm just going to lightly toast it a little bit in the olive oil. Gets a little earthier, a little richer flavor.
You guys are just joining us. This is Cook with Brooke, but as you can see, Brooke doesn't do anything. Brooke just sits here and watches the
That's not true!
Well, I'm jabbering, but I mean, you're doing all the work. So that's what we're doing. She's putting together the Golden Girl salad from Plum Tasty at Moda Center. And this is our virtual Cook with Brooke. And we'll be doing these once a week and something different, and it'll be fun. And like I said, we've been putting the ingredients online ahead of time, so on our social media, so you guys can get them and be ready and cook alongside Chef Jessica. So that's what we're doing for all those people logging on right now, thinking that they're going to see Damian Lillard and they're seeing you in a kitchen and me.
I'm sorry. I'm not Dame. I'm not even close.
We're sorry, we're not Dame. We're just.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll be making a special guest appearance stage left in Matt's kitchen, but I don't know if
that would be cool. We'll make Dave make the next salad. That would be cool. I'm not sure they'll let us, but that'd be cool. So another thing we're gonna throw into this salad is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes come in many different colors. I just use white sweet potatoes for today. They're super high in fiber. They're really good for gut health, which I don't know about you guys, but during this whole COVID-19 thing, my tummy is not the best. Very nervous, trying to figure everything out. So anything that helps with gut health, I'm always a big fan of that. So we're going to slice these super thick. We're going to throw a little bit of olive oil on them, salt, pepper, and then chuck those in a 400-degree oven until they're cooked through. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes.
Well, I think it's about that time where I throw a fun fact at everybody, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay. The high fiber count in garbanzo beans, sweet potato, and couscous all support, as you mentioned, healthy digestion and blood sugar regulation, while the healthy fats from the pecans and beans support healthy brain and hormone function. There you go.
Right? We're just trying to make everybody a little bit healthier, a little bit smarter.
The more you know.
The more you know. Oh, I love that. So I'm using a chef's knife at the moment. But if you have a mandolin at home, if you don't have a mandolin, I highly recommend that you get one. It makes cutting everything so much easier. You can buy them on Amazon. They're usually about $15. The green one, if you think about it that way, is the best. They're plastic, but they work really well. Watch your fingers. But it makes this kind of project go super fast. You just slice it across the blade that comes on the side of it.
Yeah, those scare me a little bit.
They scare a lot of people. That's okay. That's okay.
Always worried that my finger's going to go along with it.
The big thing, right, is so you want to curl your fingers.
Okay.
Like I said, if anybody's watched my son's video of cutting an orange, so you want to curl your fingers so that you knock your knife against that part of your finger instead of leaving all your fingers exposed. That's how you lose the tips of your fingers, right?
Yep.
So if you're doing a mandolin, same kind of scenario. And I usually will do about 2 or 3 fingers and really tuck them in so that you make sure that as you're sliding your vegetable or piece of fruit or whatever it is across that mandolin, that you're really tucking your fingers in so that if, God forbid, you were to like scratch yourself against it, you're going to lose a knuckle first, which for me is less painful. So that's
who needs a knuckle?
Who needs a knuckle? You got 10 of them. Why?
Well, that's hilarious. Wow.
Okay, so we're going to let those sit for just 1 second while I finish the couscous. So I've got about, like I said, about 1.5 cups of couscous. I'm sorry, 1.5 cups of water in here. I threw a little bit of salt in there. A little bit of olive oil in a saute pan. So I'm just going to toast that couscous up just a little bit. Add that little bit of depth of flavor.
That looks good.
A little olive oil. I always have a lot of salt next to you, so it feels good. I've been throwing couscous all over Matt's floor today, but that's okay.
Yes. Yes, Jacob, I will save the video. Amara, I will save the video, post it. You guys can go back and watch it. They're all worried I'm going to forget to post it. I promise.
I'm going to want to watch it too, so that makes sense. Yeah.
No, I promise. This will be posted for all to watch at any time they want to, at any point. That looks good.
Right.
What would you say, Chef Jess, what would you say you've been cooking the most during this time? That's kind of like an easy kind of go-to.
What have I been cooking the most? I've been trying bread a lot, and I've been failing miserably, which is very embarrassing for someone that has a baking and pastry degree. It's been embarrassing. So I've done sourdough starters. My sister got really excited one week about sourdough starters. I said, okay, fine. I can figure that out. So we did, and we got a beautiful culture going. It was very bubbly, and everything was wonderful. And I found some great Irish guy on YouTube to show me how to make sourdough bread again, because it's been a lot of years. I won't tell you how many, but more than 2. And so I went to make it, and it was just a hot mess. And so I made it 2 or 3 times, and every time it gets a little bit better. So eventually I'll probably do a sourdough making video. I haven't done it yet because I'm not there, but my lesson in all that is during this COVID thing, keep trying. Even those of us that are professionals are still struggling with trying to relearn things that we thought we once knew. So
that is great advice. And I will say one of the, there's a lot of, I don't know if it's themes or trends that during this time that I would say, obviously people are watching Tiger King, people are watching the Michael Jordan documentary, but lots of people, as you mentioned, are really attempting to bake bread. Not many are failing.
Yeah, most of us, even those of us have like literally degrees in it, are still failing. Like, oh, yeah, I forgot how to do this.
I was on a show the other day. I think it was Brian No's show, and he said, what stage are you at? Are you at the I'm baking my own bread stage of this? That's funny. That is definitely.
He's like, I'm so far from that. It's good. I'll take delivery of bread. That's what I'm going to do. I
will definitely take delivery of bread. That's for sure.
Okay.
As a chef, have you even ordered out once? Have you ordered food or?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I've definitely done Papa Murphy's a couple of times. We did tacos on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That makes me feel much better.
Some days you just get stuck on conference calls all day, right?
Yeah.
You gotta
Zoom it all day.
Okay, so we've got our sweet potatoes. So I just, like you guys saw me, slice them real thin, lay them on a sheet tray or a baking tray or however you want to do it. So then I've got some really awesome olive oil. I think it's from California. Yes? Matthew, yes. He's nodding, yes. I'm stealing all that stuff. It's okay.
Mia's Kitchen.
Mia's Kitchen? Oh, Mia's Kitchen, yeah. It's super, super good old California olive oil. Olive oil, and then we're going to do a little bit of salt. A nice layer on top. Oh, that's fantastic. And then a little bit of black pepper over the top of it, just to add that depth of flavor again. There we go. There.
Chef Jess, you can't see this, but I got to tell you, it's hilarious. I know that we're doing a cooking episode right now, but we got Blazers fighting with Lakers fans.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Calm down, everybody.
There's people from all different areas, different fans of different teams, and everyone's just going at each other. So just thought you'd want to know.
All right, good to know. I'm on the Blazers side, even though I'm from California. I don't care.
Of course you are.
Yes.
You feed the fans.
Right? All right, so we got our couscous going. We got a few more minutes on that. Our sweet potatoes are in the oven. And we're gonna take our garbanzo beans. I'm a big fan of fresh garbanzo beans. If you have any sort of opportunity to find fresh garbanzo beans, I'm sure farmers markets aren't as available right now, but the moment that they get to be available, fresh garbanzo beans are absolutely my favorite. It's a little garbanzo bean. It's covered in a little green pod. It takes forever to clean them up. Your hands get super dirty, but it's a really great experience. Make your kids do it, and then you just cook them. You boil them up. But since we don't have fresh garbanzo beans, I'm going to go ahead and take a can, and we're going to drain those off and lightly rinse those.
I don't think I've ever seen fresh garbanzo beans in the
Most people have it. That's what I'm saying. If you get an opportunity to go to the farmer's market and find them, I highly, highly recommend that you do. I used to work at a restaurant in downtown Napa, California, and we used to have to do cases and cases of fresh garbanzo beans, and it was a gigantic pain in the butt.
But if you have the time, and we have the time now, they're worth it.
And everybody has time right now, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. So I really just drained those off, rinsed them off a little bit with some water. Don't go too crazy. I like the flavor of garbanzo beans, so you want to leave a little bit of that juice in there.
Okay. Looks good.
So what else? We've got our dressing.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our couscous. We've got our olive oil. Couscous. We've got our sweet potatoes. So I love this salad with a little bit of chicken. You could also do tri-tip. You could do tofu. Literally any type of protein works. Anything really grilled or seared really nicely works awesomely with this. So this is just your standard organic chicken breast. I grabbed one from Whole Foods on the way over here. So I did a little bit of cilantro from my yard, and a little bit of garlic and a little bit of lemon juice. Marinated that for about an hour. Threw it on a saute pan, and then slice it up. So that's what that is, right? So with just about everything.
So you can make this. So you know when I think of salads, I often think, unless I'm getting a big salad like Elaine from Seinfeld, a big salad for lunch, I think of it as a side. But this one really could be, this is a meal.
This is absolutely a meal. When I put this all together, I'm gonna put together for about 4 people to enjoy. So a lot of people would ask, well, where's the greens or where's your lettuces or whatever? It's still a salad. I haven't gone crazy with greens. Really, the only thing that's in here as far as greens go is you've got your green onions, your cilantro, and your parsley. So really, the bulk of the salad comes from your couscous, your sweet potatoes, your garbanzo beans, and then, that's really the bulk of the salad that you're making here. So get this idea that salad always has to be crazy lettuces right out of your head. There's no reason for that.
Get it out of your head.
Get it out of your head. Just get rid of it.
Think outside the box.
Right? So I made those in my yard. Don't they look awesome?
They look awesome. They really do.
Right?
Beautiful.
Something about the smell of cilantro really gets to me.
I love cilantro. I recently found out that my mom does not like cilantro, and it was very shocking and really disturbing.
Right? It kind of makes you wonder, where does that really? I don't know.
Oh, I think it's the best. It's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
It's an herb, right?
It's an herb. You're absolutely right.
I mean, it's an herb. I mean, I know it's an herb. It's an herb.
No question. I know this.
I was just telling you it's an herb, and it's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so we're getting close to this. Okay, so like I said, I make this salad for about 4 different people. So the way we like to layer it, I'm gonna double check my rules here. Couscous. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so with your couscous, like I said, this was about 1.5 cups of water, 1 cup of couscous. We lightly toasted it, and then salt, pepper. I'm gonna do this the right way. There we go. At the bottom of that, look at all that beautiful olive oil. Oh my gosh. All right, so there's that.
Good.
That tricolor, it's still Bob's Red Mill, but tricolor couscous, it's delicious.
Delicious.
And here is your sweet potatoes. The thinner ones are going to get nice and super crispy, as you can see on that one, right?
Yum.
Wants to grab it. That's going to eat it. Oh, he ate. Okay, you know what? Mad thanks. All right, you know what? That's a good sign.
You gotta feed the people.
You gotta feed the crew, right? Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm gonna layer the top of that with some sweet potatoes. I'm gonna eat one too. You know what? It's happening.
Good.
Right? Okay. And there's our green beans. No, not green beans. Garbanzo beans. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll lay that over the top. And this is just how we do it at Plum Tasty, which is awesome. I'm gonna rinse my hand off here.
While I have you here, what are some of the things, or items, I guess, that are most popular at Moda Center during?
So obviously hot dogs. We do a lot of nachos. We do a ton of popcorn. So like obviously a lot of beer. So we do kind of our standards. But then I will say that, you know, I started my sports and entertainment career in Cincinnati with the Reds. So I started Great American Ballpark, and then I was the executive chef for the St. Louis Cardinals in St. Louis. And then I worked for the Seahawks, and now I'm here in Portland with the Trailblazers. Best job I've ever had, hands down. Nobody get offended. But one of the greatest things, and I think Plum Tasty kind of leads into that, is I've been told my entire career, and again, I won't tell you how long that's been, but I've been told my whole career, right? Like, people don't want to eat salads at a ballpark or an arena or a stadium or whatever you want to call it. They don't want healthy food. They only want to eat, I'll say garbage, but it's not garbage. It's fantastic. Yeah. But they only want to eat like the fatty, cheat day type stuff. One of the things that I love about working in Portland is that people eat the not healthy stuff just as much as they eat the healthy stuff. Mm-hmm. I have never been more impressed than when I started working in Portland, like how many people really enjoy the Plum Tasty concept. We've actually added it to the club level, so we have Wholesome up there with the same kind of build your own salad station. And we've added salads to most of the concession stands. People love it. And that's awesome. Makes me really happy. Just because you're coming out to a ball game doesn't mean you can eat however you want to. Eat healthy if that's what your lifestyle is about. Yeah. And we're going to give you that opportunity to do so. I think that's fantastic. And people that are really like embracing that and not thinking like, oh, because I'm at a baseball game or a basketball game, I'm going to let my diet go to the wayside. Like, right. An opportunity to continue to do that.
Yep. And I also love that Moda Center, you know, I go to all the arenas. I mean, I don't usually have time to eat in the arenas, but, you know, I walk around and see things. And I love how Moda Center, and we've talked about this before, has so many, they support local businesses, support local restaurants.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And not only do we do that from a culinary perspective and obviously also a beverage perspective, we have, like, I think the highest percentage of local craft beers sold of anybody else, maybe the Timbers, but I probably think we're neck and neck, but definitely not for the rest of the country. But also in our retail store. So Rankin Rowley, who runs retail for Leisure Restaurants, who obviously works with the Portland Trailblazers, they do an incredible job when it comes to locally crafted products. And I think they're even in the works, and don't quote me on this, on like some face masks right now. So when it comes to local and like want to be in this community and be as supportive as we possibly can, I know the Trailblazers, that's a major, major part of what they do. So it just makes me proud to work for them, you know.
Same girl, same.
Same. Okay, so we're gonna throw a little bit of this dressing. So I threw the what I do, cilantro and parsley over the top of those garbanzo beans. I'm gonna add a little bit of this dressing. It's a little thick. You can definitely thin it out. I probably should have, but it'll still be delicious, so that's okay. So we're gonna throw that over the top. Mama.
Someone just said that they love that there are healthy options at Moda Center.
Yeah, you and me both. Absolutely. Okay, so this is our beautiful chicken breast. Like I said, a little cilantro, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and a little garlic. So this salad, like I said, was probably for about four people. That's what I have here at the house anyway. So we're gonna make it for 4 people. So I sliced it up really nice, right? Throw that over the top. Oh my goodness! I know you can't smell it, but it smells amazing. Matt, do you agree?
Yes.
He agrees. Okay.
Nod the camera, Matt. Nod
the camera. He's so good. I think I might invite him into it next time. All right. And then just for the piece de resistance, we're going to just go ahead and throw some green onions on top of that. I love that nice fresh bite that green onions give. Oh my gosh. Matt, check your knives.
C. Seeley just said, I go to Moda Center for dinner. Sometimes I enjoy a game.
I'm with you. Absolutely.
That's quite a compliment.
People ask me all the time, you ever watch the games? I said, no. I catch the intro and I usually catch the end. That's about it. All right. So here's our Plum Tasty salad.
Wow.
Golden Girl. Obviously the golden refers to the curry and the dressing. But you can also, like I said, you can do this tri-tip. We're big tri-tip grillers at our house, especially in the summertime, which obviously it's getting to be right now. So throw like a cilantro, lime, tequila, marinated tri-tip. That's one of my favorite things to do. Santa Maria's grill seasoning is also fantastic. Throw something on the grill, whether it be chicken, pork, tri-tip, tofu, whatever. And throw that on top of the salad, and you really got a whole meal ready to rock and roll.
You did awesome. It's beautiful, and you
Right?
you explained everything like you always do so well. So I hope that people learn some stuff, and they can throw this together when they're watching. Either they did it while they're watching now, or they can do it later when I save this video, and they can do it later. And so I love the fact that we put up the ingredients ahead of time. So let's we'll continue to do that. So next week we will join Chef Jessica again. Maybe Matt, he might be stuck. He did so well, he's stuck doing this forever.
He is. He is.
And, oh, there we go. You deserve that, girl. You deserve that.
Thanks, Brooke.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Chef Jessica. That was awesome. Thank you to, of course, Moda Health and
absolutely
great recipes from Moda Center. So that was great. Next week we'll do it all over again. And Chef Jessica, you never cease to amaze. Looks wonderful.
Neither do you, my dear. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you, even virtually.
All right, guys, keep an eye on Trailblazer social media for when we will do this again next week, and ingredients that you can cook alongside. And we will see you next week, Chef Jess. Enjoy that salad. Enjoy that glass of, I'm assuming, a Willamette Valley Pinot Noir.
It's absolutely true.
All right, thanks, girl. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Nice job, Jess.
Thanks.
And now